Hi, everyone. I'm Peter Morse, president of your faculty association. This short video is in response to the email that the college president sent to the SMC community last week announcing potential cuts to staff and management positions. First, I want to simply say to those classified and manager colleagues who might be listening and whose positions have been identified for possible elimination, I don't believe it had to end up in this place, and I think it's unfair that the responsibility for others' actions have fallen on you. This is the continuation of years of cuts to classes and counseling and library hours that have put over 250 part-time faculty out of work, even as full-time faculty have resigned or retired and then not been replaced. We faculty understand what you're facing. Yes, of course, there have been some external factors that have made balancing the college's budget challenging, but few, if any, were unforeseeable, and certainly none were insurmountable. Local choices, inaction, and the inability to see employees of the college as true partners in crafting solutions led the college here. Some of you may have seen the video about cost-saving ideas that the Faculty Association put out last year. All of those ideas have been brought up by the FA many, many times before, some of them years earlier. Finally, we were approached by the district to negotiate over them and have been able to implement one, the full-time faculty deferring their pay for winter assignments in order to reduce the college's current expenditures. With incredibly short notice, enough full-timers were willing to bank their pay that the college saved almost $500,000. And that was from a winter session that had seen classes slashed and very few counseling hours remaining. The past reluctance to even talk with us about creative ways to increase revenue or decrease costs has brought the college here. Now we are seeing an interest to discuss things at the bargaining table, and we're willing partners, but for some employees, that newfound interest looks to be coming too late. Even so, as faculty members, please resist giving in to unhelpful rumors. They really only lead to anxiety and they undercut our solidarity. For example, the college is not about to be taken over. That's not in the interest of the college trustees, the administration, employees, or students. And all of us are committed to making the college better, not weaker, which is where a takeover would leave us. Also, the college cannot unilaterally decide to decrease faculty wages or remove other contractual guarantees. And academic programs are not slated for elimination. In fact, just last week, the VP of Business Services told a student rep at the DPAC Budget Committee that the time of limiting class sections is over, and he wants to see more spaces open up for students. Well, not only is that good for students, it's always been the way for the college to reach fiscal stability under the state's new funding structure, known as the student-centered funding formula. For years, many of us have tried to raise the alarm about enrollment, advocating for action on revenue-generating and cost-saving ideas, but to no avail. Now everyone can see that cutting access to classes was terribly wrong. It didn't save us. It didn't help us recover from the trials of COVID. Instead, it led to thousands of students being turned away, hundreds of faculty being laid off, and now could possibly lead to dozens of classified colleagues and a handful of managers losing their jobs too. Tuesday night at 7 p.m., the College Board of Trustees have their monthly meeting, and they'll be considering the list of classified and management positions to be eliminated. If you're able to attend or listen in remotely, please consider doing so. If you wish to make a public comment, you can do so in person, online, or via a written submission. The link to the meeting and information about how to make public comments is below this video. Please remember, decisions made over many years brought us to this point, and again, labor, along with our students, has been made to pay the price.